All right, we're ready to go on to the next practice problem. We're going to be, in this one, calculate the creatinine clearance. We've got a patient that's 42 years old. She is female, weighs 140 pounds, and the serum creatinine is 1.2 milligrams per deciliter. So I've underlined what I think are the most important parts of the problem that we're going to bring into this. So to find the clearance level, we're going to be using this formula with 0.85 because she's a female, subtracting the age from 140, multiplying by the weight. And on the bottom, the denominator is 72, that's a constant, times the serum level. This formula requires the weight in kilograms. Therefore, we're going to have to change our weight from 140 pounds over to kilograms. And I did that using this little chain here. Basically, I'm dividing by 2.2 pounds. So for the kilograms, I get 63.64. Now, I'm going to do my very best on the problems, and you'll see me do this in class as well, to keep my round-off error down to 0, and that's why I decided I'll take it out a couple of places. Sometimes I'll store it in my calculator, or maybe I'll use a 4-place value or something like that, but I'll try and keep that in mind. So now we're going to substitute the values into the CRCL formula, and there's my 0.85, there's my age 42, there's my new weight, and there's my serum level. And when I push all of that through, I end up with 6, and I rounded it off to, actually I just truncated. I could have rounded this off to 2 places. It would have been 61.36. I guess I just truncated it on here. And the directions don't tell me what to do, so that's good enough. Good discussion. All right, let's look at the next one. Calculate the dose based on BSA and the CRCL numbers using the following information. This medication, cyclophosphamide, is 500 milligrams per square meter. Okay, that's making me think that, yeah, I am going to have to use BSA because body surface area is always in square meters. Now, if my CRCL level is under 35, that means I'm going to have to reduce my dose by 10%. If it turns out that my CRCL level is below 20, then I'm going to have to reduce the dose by 25%. So I have a patient that's 75 years old, a male, weighs 165 and is 67 inches tall. Both of these guys are in standard, with a serum level of 1.7 milligrams per deciliter. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate the BSA. And this is the formula I'm using. And I'm using the one with inches and pounds because I have inches and pounds in my problem. So when I plug the numbers in, this is what I ended up with. And I rounded it off to 2 places, 1.88 square meters. And again, try and keep your round-off error down to 0. Before we can calculate the dosage, though, we're going to have to calculate the CRCL level because, remember, the dosage may have to be adjusted. So here's my formula for the CRCL level. I have to put age in here. I have to put weight in terms of kilograms. This is a constant, and I have to put my serum level. Well, I know the age is 75. I know the serum level, tell me it's 1.7, but my weight requirement is in terms of kilograms. So before I can do this, I'm going to have to take my weight and I'm going to have to convert it from pounds over to kilograms. And so I did that right here. 165 divided by 2.2 gives me 75 kilograms, and it's spot on. Now I can go ahead and substitute into this formula up here. So I have 140 minus the age of 75 times the weight, which is 75. And oh, by the way, it's just coincidence that these guys are the same. There's my constant 72, came from there, and my serum level 1.7. And if I push all that through my calculator, I end up with 36.03333, and I rounded it off to 2 places. So my CRCL level is 36.03 milliliters per minute. Now, because this guy right here, is not less than 35, I don't have to make an adjustment when I do the dosage. I'm ready now to find the dosage. I'm going to find the dosage using the BSA value, and I know I'm going to do that because the dosage is 500 milligrams per square meter. Okay, so there's my 500 milligrams per square meter, and I calculated my square meters with using the BSA formula, 1.88. So now it just boils down to 1.88 times 500. This is the number that I get, and I rounded it off to the nearest whole milligram. I have one more problem that I want to do with you, but I'm going to do it on a separate video.